In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NBA games happening on April 30th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Philadelphia 76ers versus New York Knicks. The Philadelphia 76ers find themselves in a substantial predicament, necessitating a win on Tuesday as they face the New York Knicks in the pivotal 5th game of their Eastern Conference quarterfinals, a best-of-7 series. Currently trailing 3-1 after a 97-92 defeat against the Knicks on Sunday, the 76ers must secure victories in each of the remaining 3 games to advance to the semifinals. Conversely, New York, cognizant of their advantageous position, requires only one more win out of the forthcoming trio of games, with 2 of those contests set to unfold on their home court at Madison Square Garden. Following a triumphant Game 3 outing that hinted at a potential series equalizer, the Philadelphia 76ers now find themselves engaged in a battle for survival after narrowly succumbing to the Knicks in a 97-92 loss during Game 4 on Sunday. Despite a stellar performance from Joel Embiid, who tallied 27 points, 10 rebounds, and 6 assists, alongside contributions from Tyrese Maxey with 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, as well as Kelly Oubre Jr. with 19 points, the team struggled collectively, shooting a meager 35% from the field and 9 of 33 from beyond the arc. Despite seizing an early 12-point lead, their momentum waned, particularly in the crucial moments of the 4th quarter, during which they faltered, managing a mere 16 points, ultimately squandering an opportunity to clinch victory. Notably, their offensive struggles persisted, with just 3 points scored in the final 5:03 of play, as they grappled against the Knicks' formidable defense. Conversely, buoyed by their resilient performance, the New York Knicks enter the upcoming contest brimming with confidence, having solidified a commanding 3-1 series lead with their hard-fought triumph on Sunday, spearheaded by Jalen Brunson's impressive 47-point, 10-assist display, complemented by Og Anunoby's 16 points and 14 rebounds. Alongside Miles McBride's 13-point contribution off the bench, the Knicks showcase their depth. Despite encountering shooting inefficiencies, with a 43% field goal rate and 7 of 27 from downtown, the team's defensive prowess, coupled with decisive plays down the stretch, propelled them to victory. Notably, Josh Hart and Precious Achiuwa faced notable struggles, shooting a combined 0 of 12 from the field. As the pivotal matchup looms, both teams confront uncertainties regarding player availability. Joel Embiid remains listed as questionable for the 76ers, while the Knicks grapple with the absence of Bojan Bogdanovic and the uncertain status of Mitchell Robinson. New York's resolute defense, holding Philadelphia to an average of 105.5 points per game thus far, has proven instrumental in their series advantage. Moreover, the Knicks' proficiency on the offensive glass, averaging 15.3 offensive rebounds per game, has provided crucial second-chance opportunities, compensating for their modest shooting efficiency. Furthermore, New York's recent home dominance, winning their last 5 consecutive home games and 8 of the previous 9 contests, overall underscores their formidable presence. Despite their commendable resilience in Game 4, the Philadelphia 76ers find themselves teetering on the brink of elimination, primarily due to their inability to execute in pivotal moments. Anticipating a spirited response, particularly from Joel Embiid, the 76ers endeavor to stave off elimination. However, the Knicks' consistent defensive excellence throughout the series renders them formidable opponents. Consequently, while a compelling effort from Philadelphia is anticipated, the prevailing momentum favors the Knicks, who are poised to secure victory and maintain their series lead. So the New York Knicks to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Following a low-scoring affair in Game 3, where the combined total reached a modest 240 points, expectations lean towards heightened offensive output in the forthcoming matchup, with the Philadelphia 76ers likely to adopt a fast-paced approach to fatigue a potentially depleted Knicks roster. Opportunities for transition baskets abound. Furthermore, improved shooting efficiency is anticipated from both teams, particularly in the context of the 3rd game at Madison Square Garden. Consequently, the projected total surpasses expectations, making over the projected total our full game total pick. Orlando Magic versus Cleveland Cavaliers. The Cleveland Cavaliers are set to return to their home court for Game 5 of the opening round, as the Orlando Magic managed to level the series on their home turf. The Cavaliers are determined to maintain their flawless record at home throughout this series. After a resounding 112-89 victory in Game 4 on Saturday, the Orlando Magic are undoubtedly in higher spirits. Franz Wagner led the charge with an impressive performance, tallying 34 points, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists on 13 of 17 shooting. Jalen Suggs and Markelle Fultz contributed 12 points each, while Wendell Carter Jr. added 11 points. The Magic displayed a commendable 55% shooting accuracy from the field and converted 12 of 26 attempts from beyond the arc. Despite a sluggish start that found them trailing by 9 points at halftime, the Magic staged a remarkable second-half comeback, outscoring their opponents 61-29 to clinch a comfortable victory. Meanwhile, the Cleveland Cavaliers are feeling the heat after faltering in Game 4. Jarrett Allen led the team with 21 points and 9 rebounds, followed by Donovan Mitchell with 18 points and 6 assists. Evan Mobley and Darius Garland also contributed with 14 points each. Despite a strong second quarter where they amassed 37 points, the Cavaliers struggled in the latter half, managing just 29 points and ultimately suffering a significant defeat. With players like Max Strus and Caris LeVert struggling to make an impact off the bench, the Cavaliers faced one of their toughest losses of the season. Home court advantage appears to be a determining factor in the series between the Magic and Cavaliers thus far. With both teams securing convincing victories on their respective home turfs, the series stands tied at 2-2. However, as Game 5 approaches, it presents a pivotal moment that could sway the series in either direction. Despite being the underdogs, the Orlando Magic have impressed with their performance, showcasing resilience and defensive prowess against the favored Cavaliers. Jalen Suggs' effective defense against Donovan Mitchell and the Magic's superior offensive rating highlight their competitive edge. Scoring has been a persistent challenge for the Cleveland Cavaliers throughout the series. Even in their victories, they have struggled to surpass the 100-point mark. Their offensive woes were particularly evident in Game 4, where they failed to maintain momentum in the second half, scoring only 29 points. Their three-point shooting efficiency has been subpar, averaging just 8 threes per game with a 26.7% success rate. Despite their favorable home record against Orlando, the Cavaliers cannot rely solely on past statistics to secure victory in Game 5. Orlando has effectively neutralized the Cavaliers' offense, limiting them to under 90 points in both games on their home court. Their dominance on the glass and disciplined defensive play have posed significant challenges for Cleveland. With multiple players stepping up as scoring leaders, the Magic have demonstrated versatility and depth in their offensive arsenal. Following their initial successes in the series, the Cavaliers now find themselves in a precarious position, needing a win in Game 5 to avoid trailing for the first time. While they retain home court advantage, the momentum currently favors the Magic. Despite historical trends favoring the home team, recent performances suggest that the Magic may hold the upper hand in this critical matchup. Despite the consistency of home teams winning and covering in this series, the Cavaliers' lackluster performances in Games 3 and 4 tilt the scales in favor of the Magic. With the Magic being the only team to surpass 100 points in all 4 games thus far, their offensive prowess presents a formidable challenge for the Cavaliers. So the Orlando Magic to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. As the series heads into Game 5, the over-under presents an intriguing betting opportunity. While previous games have tended towards the under, factors such as improved home performance by Cleveland and Orlando's momentum suggest a higher scoring affair. Both teams are likely to find success in the paint early on, contributing to a more competitive matchup. In assessing the overall handicap for the series, Orlando's recent offensive output provides a clear indication of their capabilities. With 2 consecutive games scoring over 100 points and shooting over 50% from the field, the Magic have demonstrated offensive efficiency. Cleveland must respond with a strong offensive showing, particularly considering their struggles in Orlando. Expect both teams to come out aggressively. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Indiana Pacers versus Milwaukee Bucks. In Cream City, the ongoing series unfolds between 2 Eastern Conference rivals who share a home in the Central Division. The 6th-seeded Indiana Pacers embark on a journey to face the 3rd-seeded Milwaukee Bucks in the pivotal Game 5 of their best-of-7 showdown on Tuesday night. The series commenced with Milwaukee seizing a 109-94 triumph on their home court in Game 1. Defying odds as a 1.5-point underdog, thus claiming the initial victory. However, Indiana swiftly retaliated, securing a decisive 125-108 win as a 1-point underdog in Game 2. Game 3 witnessed a dramatic turn of events as Indiana squandered a significant lead but ultimately clinched a nail-biting 121-118 overtime victory on their home turf, albeit failing to cover the spread as a 6.5-point underdog, with Game 4's showdown resulting in a resounding 126-113 victory for Indiana, who dominated a depleted Milwaukee squad. The Pacers now lead the series 3-1. The pressing question looms: will Indiana close out the series, or can the Bucks muster the resilience to extend their postseason journey? In their historical regular season encounters, the Bucks boast a 115-96 advantage over the Pacers. However, this season saw a shift in momentum as the Pacers emerged victorious in 4 out of 5 meetings between the two teams. Notably, Indiana holds the upper hand in playoff matchups, having triumphed in both previous postseason series and boasting a 9-3 record in head-to-head playoff victories, including a decisive 5-game series win during the 2000 Eastern Conference first round. The Indiana Pacers now find themselves on the cusp of advancing to the next round following a commanding 126-113 triumph over the Bucks in Game 4, spearheaded by Miles Turner's stellar performance, where he tallied 29 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. The Pacers showcased formidable depth with contributions from Tyrese Halliburton and Andrew Nembhard, bolstered by a collective shooting efficiency of 51% from the field and an impressive 22 of 43 from beyond the arc. The Pacers maintained pace with the Bucks in a fiercely contested first half before asserting dominance with a pivotal 9-0 run in the third quarter. Noteworthy bench performances from Obi Toppin and T.J. McConnell further fortified the Pacers' quest for victory. Conversely, the Milwaukee Bucks find themselves grappling with the looming threat of elimination following a decisive defeat in Game 4. Despite commendable individual efforts from Brook Lopez, K.A. Tris Middleton, and Malik Beasley, the Bucks faltered in containing the Pacers' offensive onslaught. While shooting efficiently at 51% from the field and 12 of 33 from downtown, the Bucks faltered in the critical third quarter, allowing the Pacers to capitalize and secure a commanding lead. Lamentably, the absence of significant bench contributions compounded the Bucks' woes, leaving them in dire straits as they strive to salvage their postseason aspirations. As the pivotal Game 5 approaches, uncertainty surrounds the availability of key players, with Tyrese Halliburton nursing back spasms for the Pacers and the Bucks still missing the services of Damian Lillard and Giannis Antetokounmpo. The Bucks' predicament was further compounded by the loss of 2 starters at the onset of Game 4, setting a grim tone for their performance. Faced with the prospect of their season's demise, the Bucks grapple with the daunting reality of fielding a depleted roster, heightening the stakes of the impending matchup. Indiana's commanding performance in Games 3 and 4, coupled with their advantageous depth and superior health, tilts the scales in their favor. Meanwhile, the Bucks find themselves in dire straits, lacking the offensive firepower to contend with the Pacers' prolific scoring prowess. With momentum firmly on their side, the Pacers appear poised to clinch victory and advance to the next round, leaving the Bucks scrambling for answers as their postseason aspirations hang in the balance. Moreover, statistical analysis underscores the Pacers' offensive prowess, mirrored by their dominance in rebounding and turnover battles throughout the series. Despite the Bucks' formidable home record, their reliance on absent key players raises legitimate concerns regarding their offensive capabilities. Against a Pacers team boasting top-tier scoring efficiency, the Bucks face an uphill battle in generating sufficient offensive output to contend. So the Indiana Pacers to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full-game side pick, with Game 4 witnessing a flurry of scoring, highlighted by a franchise playoff record 22 three-pointers from the Pacers. Expectations run high for another high-scoring affair in Game 5. Indiana's potent offensive arsenal, coupled with Milwaukee's defensive vulnerabilities, sets the stage for a compelling showdown, likely to surpass the projected total. Over the projected total is our full-game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.